at my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody way, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr.
Trust, me taking no loss. We be the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust. Big dog with your leash. Where's the love in the streets? Got my heart on the beat. See that blood on my sheets. Yeah, when me ready, me hit it heavy. I zoom on the pride of my people already. Them I see Ellie. Me, I'm just sharing my journey. I'm thankful that people they hear me. Double Joseph on my head of the bunch. P5, I was starving for months. A running cut team, but on my pockets, me need my DNA. Baby for lunch, but we call me a star before BBC. Don't take a lot to get rid of me. Me and them no get the same. Me and them no get the same. Boy, that they gonna know who the name is. They say I move like I'm nameless. Cause I only...
PA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the so-called Silicon Valley and Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Cincinnati Bengals and the San Francisco 49ers. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Pulls it in at the 13. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start the drive with Cook, and right away they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down now. Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
That's to Cook out of the backfield. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. They'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. He's going to sling this deep downfield, and he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. On play action, it's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. Here's Murray. Touchdown, Bengals. A great play there. His 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Bobby Okereke running in and bringing him down.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. They'll look to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on 3rd down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. Murray now on 1st down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Aaron Donald, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132 and a half. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Murray now. And this is going to be intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it.
And the 49ers are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They set themselves behind the chains, trying to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Adams the man in motion right. Here we go on 2nd and 12. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
55 yards. 18 rattlers.
They'll set up a throw. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Martin Emerson.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach on the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long, and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and punt the football.
Now a man born here in California, Joe Mixon. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
On 2nd and 9, Murray. And he wisely will throw that one away. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all. And you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Shotgun now from Murray. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And they're going to stop him short of the 1st down as he's tackled at about the 21. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to make it 4th down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. And the first play will be a field goal try. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. Koo knocks this one through the post, and that will extend their lead even further. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
Taken from about the 12.
The Niners take over 1st down 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go, Jack.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Almost unstoppable on the ground there as that one is good for 39. With that last carry, he's now over 8,000 career rushing yards.
All right, big applause. Lots of clapping for this one, right? Think about it this way. Along the way, he has passed Hall of Famer Terrell Davis, and now he's starting to approach another Hall of Famer in Larry Zonka.
And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Up the middle, it's Cook. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
I would think as a play caller, you want to look for some quick hitters to your tight end. Any type of a route to replace where that linebacker was. Because when you saw the speed with which he reacted and stuffed that play, maybe use that speed against him in the future.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. They'll set up to throw. Hunter Henry brings it in.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4. The Niners at 6-4 now on the year. They've been playing their best football of the year. Winners of 4 in a row.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams.
And the Niners are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
Back to throw here. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Devontae Adams from a yard out.
And the Niners have got it back to within a score.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good and looking to be a threat come January.
And are you one of those early holiday shoppers, partner? Are you one of those guys get your list done? Because I think about what every team has on their holiday shopping list right now. What's the number 1 goal? Make the playoffs. Number 2, win your division. Number 3, and I think the biggest goal of all, try to get the number 1 seed so you get that first-round bye and ensure you don't have to go anywhere in January and hopefully get to this.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Bengals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point by Koo, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
Taken from about the 12. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30.
1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Out route, and this is Henry with a catch.
And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw.
Finds Pickens out right.
And he is going to lose yardage here. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll run it. Here's Cook. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they will finally get to him down at the Bengals 8. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll run with Cook. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
Here we go, Jack.
On 2nd down, Cook. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
19
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the 1st half. And his kick is good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
Come on.
A final shot before half from Murray. He rifles one that's intercepted. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
So we've hit halftime here in Santa Clara with the 49ers out in front as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This one taken just inside the 10. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And he's got some space here.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. 44 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Looking for his man on the out route, and he's got Diggs.
Touchdown! Stephon Diggs from 17 yards out.
And the Bengals have retaken a third-quarter lead.
And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
They'll let Mixon try and run it in. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Here's Cook as they begin on the ground.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. The center receiver in motion to the right.
On 2nd down, it's Cook again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Able to find his man, it's Pickens. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
2nd and 5.
Completes this one to Pickens. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10. The tight end Henry here in motion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, they'll throw. On the move, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Montez Sweat has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
The last run went so well for them, maybe they should have just handed it off right here, too. Instead, the quarterback ends up keeping it, and the defense is right on him, and wipes away the yardage gained on the last snap.
Adams, the man in motion right. third down. Dalvin Cook. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. The defense stiffens to force fourth down following that first down gain of 8. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Get it!
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They've been burned twice already on fourth down, but the third time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Got an open man, it's Pickens. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
From the gun, it's again to Cook. And he's got 4 down inside the 20 to the 18. The Niners on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They're looking at third and a few inches. Complete. It's Henry.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw.
Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And the 49ers are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Cook will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. A fourth-quarter touchdown here. We're an extra point away from a tie football game.
And I know they're thinking about possibly going for 2, but I'd go ahead and kick this one and just get it back to level.
All right, now what can the Niners do as they face a big 2-point conversion here? They'll try and throw for it. And this is caught. And they've got the lead here in the fourth. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a 1-point lead, and that just changes the complexion of the whole game.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
It was the linebacker, Shaquille Leonard, who applied the heat.
That sack doesn't change their offensive game plan. They always want to air it out and try and get the ball downfield quickly. They're going to have to block a little bit better, though, because the urgency and pressure just increase. Twice the distance now just to get a first down and 1 less down to try and get it.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Here's Murray. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. A big play there for Cincinnati. 56 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. And they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down. Murray now. And Diggs has it. And they'll get this down to the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on first and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Fourth quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight one-point game. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a first and goal with this game still hanging in the balance. First down, Murray. Touchdown, Bengals. George Kittle from 10 yards out. And the Bengals answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a fourth quarter lead.
And touchdown and congratulations and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Yeah, part one is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. Here comes Harris out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now, defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower to those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the pass.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something.
On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. Well, that's what you get, apparently, when you try to take on a Pro Bowl cornerback. And what a play there to make the interception and also bring it back for six.
And he is so good that we've seen teams absolutely stay away from throwing the ball at him. Here, he's just reading the quarterback's eyes the entire way, makes a great play on the football, and turns it into six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD. But not much defensive resistance on that drive. And really, Charles, the way this offense has been humming, they haven't faced much defensive resistance the entire game.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that one team, their defense did not wake up and make it to the stadium for this one.
There may be some major changes on that side of the ball when we see them the next time out.
Taken at the 15, a short. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. And I believe he was able to get this back. He was. Boy, after giving up the touchdown, lucky that didn't turn into another.
I didn't do this in college, but I did it in high school. When you return kicks and you lose it yourself, the panic that goes through you and the determination to get the ball back, I don't even know how to describe it. And I think we just saw an example there.
Yeah, and the relief when you get it back like he did.
Yeah, you go to the sidelines, you know you're going to get yelled at, but you can handle it because you got the ball back.
On the move past the 40, and he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for the Niners, and even 50 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
It certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And Mixon not going to get there. Running into a wall here, and they'll stop him short. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Bengals, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Houston to take on the Texans. Meanwhile, for San Francisco,